Hi, friends. Happy Monday. It is Monday, May 18th. We're getting down there in those days, and we're here to do some math and wrap up. This is our last week of video lessons with me. Oh my goodness. It's hard to believe it's almost the end of the school year. So you ready for do some math? All right. I had put in the instructions that you would need paper, pencil, slate, or marker to get started and also to do some of this work that I have behind me. All right. So if you don't have those things, please pause the video and go get them. If you do, let's get started. All right, we're going to start today with a warm up. We're going to do a fact family, multiplication and division fact family. And we're going to start. I have two factors here for you. I have 9 and 4. You know that all fact families have 3 numbers. When we're doing multiplication fact families, we have 2 factors, 2 numbers that we multiply together, and 1 product, the answer. So if you look, I have left out the product. We're almost considered 4th graders. So we need to be able to fill in that product and then write the fact family, 2 multiplication facts, 2 division facts. So if you need to pause the video, please do that. And I want for you to first determine what the product is. 9 times 4 equals what? That's going to go there. And then I want for you to write 2 multiplication facts and 2 division facts. All right. I'm going to pause the video while I do this work, and then I'll start it back up when you have it all done. Push play, and let's check our answers. All right, let's resume. Let's check and see. So I'm hoping that you determine that 9 times 4 gives you the product of 36. Right, let's check your fact family. So our 2 multiplication facts are 9 times 4 equals 36 and 4 times 9 equals 36. Remember, with that commutative property, we can move these factors around and we can flip them and still get the same product. Then with the associative property, we can make them into 2 division facts. 36 divided by 4 equals 9, and 36 divided by 9 equals 4. How'd you do? Did you do good? I bet you did. All right. So today, actually this week, our final week together, our focus this week is time. We spent some time together at the beginning of the school year relearning and remembering and reminding ourselves how to physically tell time on a clock to the nearest minute. So this week, we're going to use those skills we learned way back in Unit 4 to answer some story problems, some 1 and 2 step story problems using time. All right, so let's take a look, shall we? All right, so my first problem says, you wake up at 7:35 a.m. It takes you 20 minutes to get dressed and 10 minutes to eat breakfast. So that kind of sounds like a time frame that if we were in our real school and we were visiting each other in our beloved classroom in Garfield, sounds like probably, especially if you're a walker, might be about the time you would get up and get ready to go to school. So what we want to know today is, what time would you be ready to go to school? If you got up at 7:35, it took you 20 minutes to get dressed and 10 minutes to eat breakfast. So one way we can solve this problem is to use the number line, just like that strategy that we used for addition and subtraction. So watch what I do. I'm going to take my starting time of 7:35 and I'm going to write it here on the number line. 7:35. The first thing I know is it takes me 20 minutes to get dressed. So I have to have 20 minutes to 7:35. 35 is the number of minutes. So 35 minutes plus 20 minutes. 35 plus 20 is what? Think about that for a second. 35 plus 20 would be 55. So at 7:55, you would be dressed for school. But we're not ready to leave yet. We haven't eaten breakfast. It takes you 10 minutes to eat breakfast. So we're at 7:55 and we need to add 10 minutes. So we're going to hop 10 more minutes plus 10 minutes, and we're going to add 55 minutes to 10 minutes. All right, so can't just add 55 plus 10. 55 plus 10 is 65. But what do we know about how many minutes there are in an hour? There are 60 minutes in an hour. So if I go from 55 to 10, that's 65. So I'm going to be into the next hour. So actually, how many minutes do I need to get into the next hour? I need just 5 because I'm at 55 and I need to get to 60. So plus 5. So what's the next hour? 7:55. What's the next hour after 7 o'clock? Hope you said 8 o'clock. It would be 8 o'clock. And then my next 5 minutes would take me at 8:05. I would be ready to leave for school at 8:05. All right, you ready to try this with me? Get your slate marker, paper, pencil. We're going to try the next one together. You're going to make a number line just like this, all right? So here's the next problem. It says practice starts at 5:30. It takes 10 minutes to get there. I'm sorry, it takes 10 minutes to get your equipment ready and 20 minutes to get there. What time do you have to leave? So we're ending at 5:30. That's what time I have to be at practice. It takes me 10 minutes to gather my equipment and 20 minutes to drive there or walk there. All right. So again, we're going to start at 5:30, except this time, instead of adding the minutes, we need to subtract them because we need to arrive at practice at 5:30. I need to figure out what time I need to be ready to leave in the car. So the first thing I see that it takes me 10 minutes to get my equipment together. So I'm at 5:30, and this time I'm going to take away 10 minutes. So write that on your number line, 5:30, take away 10 minutes. Again, I'm not adding it because I'm not trying to see what time I'm going to get there. I know what time I have to be there. I have to see what time I have to leave. So before I get there, what time do I need to leave? So 5:30 minus 10. So 30 minus 10. 30 minutes minus 10 minutes. What does that give you? Write it down. I'm hoping you said 5:20. Then it's going to take you 20 minutes to get there. Whether you're walking there or getting in the car with an adult, it takes 20 minutes. You need to give yourself 20 more minutes to actually drive or walk there. So we're going to take away another 20. So write that in there, 5:20 minus 20. So 20 minutes minus 20 minutes is how many? 20 minus 20 is 0. So what time do you have to be in the car and ready to, or what time do you have to start getting ready to go to practice? If it takes you 10 minutes to get your equipment together and 20 minutes to arrive there, you need to start getting ready for practice at 5 o'clock. All right, so today you will see there is a sheet that attached to our assignment. It has 3 problems on it. They're very much like this. It is using time, the minutes, to figure out what time you're starting an activity, what time it ends, how long it takes. And this is actually the skill focus we're going to have for all week. This week, today's lesson, Monday's lesson, and Wednesday's lesson. All right. All right. So go off and work on that. Work hard. You'll probably want a paper, pencil, slate marker, something like that beside you as you work, so you can make your number lines and work through that time. All right, guys, we're nearing the end. Normally I'm really excited to say that, but I'm not, because we're not together, but that's okay. We're nearing the end. Work hard this week, and we're getting really close to calling it a year and calling you a 4th grader. I can't believe it. All right, off you go to work. Make me proud. See you later. Bye-bye.